Hey, I'm not joking this time. Actual photosensitivity warning. I don't really want to give anyone here headaches. You don't believe me? You've been warned.
First, there was the void. Then, there was a headache. And a flower of hope that would give birth to a sanctuary. With his head in hand, he who bore the pain would try to reach the void again. A time known as post-void. A place known as post.
I don't know what that was. This, event you're looking at right now is a game called Post Void. You probably have a lot of questions right now. What is this game? Why does it look like this? Why are the colors bleeding? Well, first off, please go buy the game. It's $3, it's basically free, and it's so much fun. Look under your couch, get a job, mug a person, I don't care.
Here I come.
I'm telling you, it's worth it. Okay, now for the fun part. Explaining what the hell this is. Post Void is a speedrun FPS game. The objective is very simple. Okay, maybe not that simple. Get to the end of the level. You have a weapon and an idol. The idol is your health bar and you slowly lose health. And the only way to get health back is by killing enemies. After every level, you get to choose an upgrade. After 11 levels, you win. Now, I know what you're saying. Wow, that's really simple. This game sounds pretty easy. Well, now do that while looking down a kaleidoscope and being shaken around. While being timed. Okay, so the main selling point of the game is the art. It's actually pretty normal. I absolutely adore the style of this game. It's hard to explain what this game actually looks like. It's chaos, but with drip. That's actually a good pitch for this game. The art of the game is mainly inspired by Francis Bacon, and yeah, you can see the similarity. The harsh outlines with the weird proportions and how hard it is to tell what you're exactly looking at, it really adds to the feeling of confusion to the game. The monster designs are so weird, but in an amazing way. Like, okay, let's play a quick game. Try to guess the names of the enemies. What's this enemy's name? If you said something like Suits, then congrats, you get a point. Yippee! What about this enemy's... Ugh. I'm gonna censor this one, but what's the name? If you got something like Flesh Wall, then you get another point. Yippee! Okay, last one. If you got something like Flamingo, then you are cheating, you naughty boy. The designs really add a lot to this game. Like, I have not seen anything that comes close to the look of these guys. The icing on top is that these are 2D designs in a 3D environment. It gives this game sort of this old charm that would be destroyed if these things were in 3D. And thank God these things aren't in 3D. The weird designs also go super well with the liminal, almost alien spaces you play in. These weird ass buildings you go through have zero stairs, very little furniture, weird geometry, doesn't feel right, I can't explain it. Hey guys, it's like we're almost in the back room. The last major part of the aesthetic of the game are, of course, the colors. All the colors in the levels feel like they are trying to kill each other. These oranges, purples, blacks, reds, whites, all these more violent colors. It really does help with the energy this game's going for, this more brutal and fast-paced sort of one. The only times you get a break from these colors are in the upgrade stations and in the final level, where they hit you with these cool blues, earthly browns, lush greens. Really makes you feel so much more relaxed in these areas. Everywhere else, it looks like a clown got shot. The last gameplay part I want to compliment is the music. Now, there's good news and bad news. Bad news, there's only one track in this entire game. Good news, holy shit. It feels like a normal surfer track, but it's been corrupted over the years. It puts you on the edge immediately when you hear it. That adds to the already crazy visuals we talked about earlier, making it the perfect track for this game. Oh shit, yeah, this is a game. So the bread and butter of this game is the movement. You move so damn fast in this game, it's unreal. It feels like you're bouncing off the walls in the beginning. What doesn't help is that all the walls look the same, so it's really easy to get lost. So one of your major skills in this game is learning how to use your speed and trying not to get lost while using it. Along with that, you have a slide. Moving on, then you have the weapons. There's 4 in total. The starter weapon is the pistol. It has decent damage and a decent magazine. But the fun part is the headshot damage. I'm telling you, this is liquid crack. Then you have the shotgun, high damage, smaller magazine. You just one-shot everything with this thing. It's kind of crazy. It takes the least amount of skill out of all the weapons, and that's why it's my favorite. Then the SMG. I hate the SMG.
You should kill yourself now.
Okay, so take the pistol and remove the fun. It feels like a goddamn Nerf gun. It's so weak. It also has insane recoil, so it's near impossible to aim at long range. But then use the goddamn shotgun if you're going close range.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Then lastly, the knife. It's weird. It does the most amount of damage for some reason, but you need to be basically kissing your enemies to do any damage. So, shotgun cooler. The weapons mesh perfectly with the crazy nature of the game, with them being fast reloading and high damage dealing. They feel so good to use throughout the game. I have almost no complaints about them. Almost. Then you have the upgrades you get at the end of every level. You know, you got the normal ones, health up, magazine up, faster reload, you know, the sleepers. But then you got the... Ow! You got the spicy ones. Like exploding enemies. I know I was shitting on the SMG, but those two are pretty goated. You can go super fast by running backwards. What the hell? It's not that good? You've got bouncy bullets, slower bullets, faster running speed. None of these upgrades are insane, but they definitely help shake up the game and helps with the replayability. The last major part of the gameplay is the actual levels, and I've got to credit the team. They've made the first ever 4-dimensional video game. The level design is so abstract. The game is procedurally generated, so each level is going to be different from the other level, which makes a lot of sense. The first act, pretty simple. It's just straight hallways, hard to die here. Unless you're me. The second act, you have some small bumps. It's harder, but it's manageable. Unless you're me. The third act, Jesus Christ. It's kind of like going through those McDonald's play places, but with a gun. But the weird part is, it doesn't feel confusing. Okay, it does, but not badly made confusing. It tried to throw a lot of distractions at you and a lot of enemies and dead ends, but if you just keep heading straight, you'll eventually find the exit. Now, combining all those aspects, the game is fast, brutal, and very confusing. You can die so quickly if you don't think on your feet, and the learning curve is very not nice. But that's why the game's awesome. It's just such a unique experience, just a small bite size of insanity. You go in, have an indescribable experience, and then leave. You can finish a run in 5 minutes if you know what you're doing. But the 5 minutes, oh my lord, I love it. It's hard to describe why I like it. Like, come on. Look at it. It's simply fun. There's no bullshit, no liberal pandering. Just fun. At its core, it's a simple movement shooter with a complicated style. I would say more, but just go buy the game. It's cheap, it's available on most platforms. It's not that complicated to learn. It isn't perfect, but I promise you that you'll get a kick out of it at the very least. You'll also get a seizure.